Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. EJ loses it over Nicole's bond with Eric. Alex rests on somebody amazing. Days of Our Lives uncover that Teresa Donovan and Brady Dark will figure out how to manage any waiting clash and join with regards to their craving to see Tate Dark walk free. Sadly, Tate's allure was denied, so Brady and Teresa will struggle with sorting out what their best course of action ought to be. Nothing is moving them any closer to Tate's release, no matter how Teresa and Brady attempt to assist their son. Days spoilers say that will change in the approaching episodes, so Brady and Teresa will simply need to hold tight and continue to battle for the good of Tate. Meanwhile, Alex Kyriakis will feel shut out now that Teresa's pushed him to ease off. Teresa and Brady are Tate's folks, so they're the ones who ought to deal with things, not Alex. All things being equal, Alex will feel somewhat furious and hurt since he was simply attempting to help. When Chad sees that Alex is disturbed, Days spoilers say he'll propose to tune in and will offer some a word of wisdom. Alexis could likewise drill down into the change of learning Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, was his natural dad. Basically that is what he accepts. Chad might relate in some way or another since he went through a change period also when he figured out Stefano DiMera was his own profile father. On Friday's DOL episode, Kate Roberts Brady will take Harris Michaels to Lucas Horton in Statesville. There, he will learn that if he cooperates as an informant, he could get an early release. Lucas could be the way to breaking the medication case and finding the individual mindful at Statesville, so he'll acknowledge this hazardous mission and could land in Clyde Weston's vindictive way in the event that he takes one wrong action. At the emergency clinic, Days say Eric Brady will proceed the way Holly Jonas is doing and give Nicole DiMera more help, as well. It's conceivable Nicole will wind up in Eric's arms in the future, so that could allow EJ DiMera one more opportunity to observe the ex's developing bond. EJ will ultimately conclude he can't take substantially more of Eric and Nicole's waiting association, so he'll suddenly erupt and get in a significant contention with Nicole. Brady crashes and burns with Nicole. Days of Our Lives reveals that Brady Black and Teresa Donovan were appalled to discover Tate Black had received a black eye when they arrived at the jail to visit him. Tate made sense of that. Some person took his sandwich and smacked him right upside the head, so Teresa and Brady dreaded for his security. After Teresa pushed Brady to go converse with Nicole DiMera, she remained behind to comfort Tate. Tate admitted he was scared and didn't know how much longer he could handle this, even though he was acting brave. Teresa pondered her time in imprisonment with Alfidio and realized Tate would come out more grounded on the opposite side of this as she did. At the DiMera Chateau on Wednesday's Days episode, Nicole spoke harshly to EJ DiMera for dealing with her like she was 5, yet she at last apologized. EJ realized Nicole was depleted, however she said it was more than that. Nicole felt like she was being rebuffed since she lost her child kid and could lose Holly Jonas as well, yet EJ demanded it didn't work like that. Since Nicole simply needed to shout, EJ pushed her to make it happen. Lastly got her hollering not long before Brady appeared. Nicole pushed EJ to give Brady access so she could talk with him alone, so EJ hesitantly concurred. That allowed Brady an opportunity to argue his child's case since Tate said the medications weren't his and that he'd never harmed Holly. Brady admitted that he couldn't be sure and that his attempt to take the blame for Tate was motivated by his parental instinct when Nicole asked him if he believed Tate. Notwithstanding, Brady was frantic to get Tate out of prison following an assault, so he trusted Nicole could break through to EJ. It appeared as though Brady's supplication was working right away, however at that point Brady began meandering aimlessly about Holly's unsteady life and how she might have turned to consuming medications. Nicole exploded at Brady for discussing her girl like that and believed him should get out. EJ returned and suddenly erupted also, so Brady was disappointed as he left. When EJ was separated from everyone else with Nicole, he demanded Holly would be alright and swore on Stefano DiMera's spirit that Tate would pay. After Brady reconvened with Teresa and Tate at the prison, he conveyed the awful news about hitting out with Nicole. All things considered, Brady swore on Victor Kyriakis' spirit that he'd get Tate out of there. At home on Wednesday's DOL show, Paulina Coste made a sickening-looking green beverage and let Chanel Dupree know that her thyroid condition was a reminder to care more for herself. Truth be told, Paulina proposed her well-being show was a surprisingly good development since she'd been investigating a few quality food varieties that could assist with Abe Carver's memory. After Abe appeared with chocolate croissants, Paulina demanded they wouldn't require those and made sense of her new eating routine arrangement. When Chanel left, Paulina began indicating about a memory-supporting eating routine for Abe, however he advised her that his memory may in all likelihood won't ever return. Paulina reassured Abe that her feelings for him would not change if he never remembered his past. Abe encouraged Paulina to proceed, despite her uncertainty regarding her subsequent suggestion. Paulina stated that she had researched amnesia and thought that watching their wedding video might help. Abe had glaring misgivings about it working, however he admitted that he needed to watch their service. Both Abe and Paulina teared up during the video, which prompted Abe needing to kiss Paulina. Before Paulina and Abe could lock lips, they were interfered with by Brady's call. Paulina refused Brady's request to fire EJ because he was still operating within the law. Paulina appeared to be clashed about her choice once she hung up, however Abe confided in her to settle on the ideal decisions. Lastly got that kiss he needed. At the bar on Wednesday's Days episode, Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, brought Everett Lynch some espresso, simply the manner in which he loved it. Everett talked through certain thoughts for the Observer with Stephanie and referenced that Leo Distinct's segment was late. Leo guaranteed he had a great deal of material to figure out, so Everett implied about everyone in Salem having confidential. Stephanie streaked back to awakening in Harris Michael's bed, yet she clearly didn't educate Everett concerning that. In the interim, Jada Tracker assisted Harris with a medication bust since the person had been discovered offering to a covert cop. Harris pushed Mr. Smith to turn in his chief or face difficult time, however the culprit wouldn't participate. After Harris sent Jada off to get something to eat, she went to the bar and missed Everett on his way, very narrowly, out. Jada was peering down at her telephone and didn't see her clear X. When Jada joined Stephanie, they kidded about no more day drinking since things went crazy last time. Jada had hoped Harris had been a good man, and Stephanie told her that he was. Stephanie additionally admitted to kissing her ex on New Year's Eve, so Jada appeared to be excited over the tattle. Everett showed up at the police station to question Harris about the newly arrested criminal, who turned out to be Roy Hulsenkamp. Everett wanted to confront Mr. Hulsenkamp and try to get his boss's name out of him, but Harris wouldn't let a reporter question him. Despite the fact that Everett got it, he brought up he was on a similar side as Harris and wished him karma since he planned to require it. Back at the bar on Wednesday's Days episode, Chanel ran into Jada and Stephanie. That prompted Chanel and Jada clumsily examining Talia Tracker as Everett moved toward the window. Everett saw Jada from the back, yet he didn't perceive her and moved summoned to help Chad DiMera at the workplace. Days of Our Lives say Jada and Everett need to recognize each other at some point or another. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.